Asingmune, equipment basin kaptuna, corona denga tuna.
First, the headlines. Not one person involved in the merciless killing of Atwan Abonmai will be spared, says Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. India recorded 31,382 new COVID-19 cases and 318 deaths in the last 24 hours. And Mishra's appointment as interlocutor has set Naga talks in motion, says NSC and IM. Hello, good afternoon and welcome. This is ELITETV with your English news and updates for the day. And I am your host, HEMABATI. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face mask when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play our part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that those who are involved in the brutal killing of Atwan Abonmai will not be spared. Befitting punishment will be awarded and mass combing operation has already been launched to nab the perpetrators. CM N. Biren Singh made the statement during a press briefing held at CM Secretariat today. The Chief Minister further said that the state government and he himself strongly condemned the merciless killing and added that there were security lapses on that ill-fated day and for that he condemns himself. And Biren said those who are involved, whether they may be political leaders, CSOs leaders, police personnel, none will be spared. A combined force has been sent in and combing operation is already underway, Chief Minister said and added that the operation will continue until the culprits are arrested. Sharing the grief with the bereaved family members, the Chief Minister also said that a suitable job will be offered to a family member of the deceased if they want to join the police. On the other hand, replying to media query, N. Biren said that ceasefire is not implemented in Manipur. However, there is some controversy on designated camps of UGs in the state. There have been reports of designated camps being destroyed by Assam Rifles in the past, he added.
State government adugumba involved toramba mioi amata ekoi dandi pidun toy politician gi marak to MBI civil society gi marak to MBI anywhere MBI madu ekoi khuding makki mathakta sabsaba legal action logani ekoi na video sing du urba matungda I am really shocked ekoi gi mamang da furgadi or ekoi gi mamang da purgadi Madu police lady uniform set by Kogi Tony Midugi intervent or Gamika Nunam Honaba Kogi primary duty ni and Adugi the Muktai I Kogi policing it about a condemned to a Samoxoi condemned to the Aduga apology among Nizeri Mam, the Madugi to get them to Mihachian, Waitava Mihadamo, in a special cabinet Pamga Mununga Tanaraga Mateng Pangani Adu the Natana. Lihauri bamangi macha nupa or nupi or magi bema kari pamgi haibul torokanda sarkar da moiga chanaba thawing khang phauda even police sange harsu qualified oiba leiragadi mong taba post phau pin na bage koi government lepani maramdi sumbayamna brutal oiba minung siaw da ba sanga da chatkada bali chat sajat chatpa masi yadi haibu koi state government sina
Intending candidate of Wangkhem Assembly constituency of the 12th Manipur Assembly election and also BJP Manipur Pradesh spokesperson, former Minister Professor Dr. Nimai Chanluwang, felicitated 20 people of Wangkhem Assembly constituency polling station 32/8 of Kiammayai Lekai who newly joined BJP as well as warmly welcomed them. A women committee, Kamal Sakhi, of the polling station was also formed during the felicitation program organized by BJP Wangkhem Mandal at Kiammayai Lekai yesterday. Different polling committee of men and women of polling station 32/19 Wangkhem Mamang Lekai was also formed during a public gathering in the Wangkhem Assembly constituency. Seva or Samarpan Abhiyan program, organized as part of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 71st birthday celebration from September 17 to October 7, 2021, kick-started for Thoubal district at Thoubal Market. As part of the Seva or Samarpan Abhiyan program, former BJP candidate of Thoubal AC and also the intending candidate of upcoming 12th Assembly election 2022, Leitanthim Basanta alias Bhim and 31 Thoubal BJP Mandal jointly conducted cleanliness drive at Thoubal Market today. BJP Manipur Pradesh President Adhikari Mayum Sarda Devi, who led in organizing today's program, said the main aim and objective of Seva or Samarpan is to bring a change in our society and to serve the people. Under the Seva or Samarpan program, cleanliness drive aiding to differently abled persons, handing over of gifts to the patients undergoing treatment at hospital and blood donation have been undertaken since 17th September, she said, and added that health sector is also their main priority as well as the environment sector, in which plantation of tree saplings programs have also been undertaken to keep a clean environment. A condolence meeting was also held at the residence of intending candidate L. Basanta alias Bhim and paid homage to the late father of L. Basanta, L. Tomba, who was elected for 4 terms from Thoubal AC and cabinet minister for 3 terms. 2-minute silence was also observed for the departed soul to rest in peace in the heavenly abode. BJP Manipur Pradesh General Secretary L. Devin, BJP Thoubal District President Y. Kumarjit and workers of 31 BJP Thoubal Mandal and supporters of L. Basanta of Thoubal AC attended the program.
Environment related asina chingba tongan ba program singa se aikoina mahaki mapok numita aikoi cake kaktana harau tayam dana cha dana thakdana aikoi tawbugi mahutta praja singi seba tawrasi haiba wakhal lolduda seba or samarpan kathokpuga loina na aikoi seba tawsi haiba dugma pandam duga loina na aikoi chatharakpada ngasimak aikoi tangkumari adugma Thoubal area da Thoubal district ta cleanliness tagi hauraga aikoina tongan ba hospital na chingbada food distribution na chingba tawbagi program aikoi ngasi chathagani aduga ngasimak Jenims hospital da nahan aikoi blood donation rims ta tawgre ngasimak Jenims ta Imphal West ki adugumba timmamana ngasi Jenims ta blood donation tawgani asigumba program aikoi leptana tang taru tariat chibawa aikoi chathagani.
AIKFF President Sifu CL Lama, Sanda Committee Technical Directors Mahesh Hore, Santosh Chormole, Taichi Committee Technical Director Navin Wagela, Taulu Committee Technical Director Umesh Kolhe and coaches Omkar Pawar, Suraj Naik, Kung Fu Sports Association of Maharashtra General Secretary Jingshi Vivek Devedi and Under 14, Under 17, Under 19 players held a meeting to successfully organize 6th National Kung Fu Championship 2021 and School Games Kung Fu Orientation Training Camp 2021 organized by Kung Fu Sports Association of Maharashtra under the aegis of All India Kung Fu Federation AIKFF from the 25th of October to the 29th at Pune, Maharashtra was held today. The attendees of the meeting thoroughly discussed about the championship and camp as well as formed different committees to take charge of the arena, transportation, etc. and handed over the charges to be taken up by the committee. Poirei Leimarul Meira Paibi Apunba Manipur, All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko and All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association Amawova jointly distributed rice to 335 needy family of Khairamban Ima Kaitel New Market, Ketrigao Mamang Lekai, Wangu Sandangkhong, Churachandpur Khuga Tampak Meitei Lekai, Kakching Kuno, etc. 60 families of New Market, Ketrugao Mamang Laikai, 115 families of Wangu Sandangkong, 60 families of Churachandpur and 30 families of Kakching Kuno were distributed rice in support with Mayanglang Pijoy Yonbi, Ketrugao Mayrapaibi Apunbalup Kempal, Kunai Kanba Apunbalup 2 and Sandangkong Social Welfare Club, Kuga Tampak Mayrapaibi Apunbalup and Amova Kakching Kuno Unit. The rice distribution journey was attended by Amuko President Pairoijam Nandu Luwang, Amaova President Yumkhaibam Kunjarani and Poire Lemerul Mayrapaibi Apunba Manipur General Secretary Thongam Apabi Lema. Students of Naurem Birhari College carried out a protest demonstration demanding release of arrested college teachers and 5 DESAM members without any conditions. The irate students also burned effigy of N. Sitaljit, president of the college, who joined in by means of hook and crook. A 24-year-old youth succumbed to injury after an unfortunate road accident occurred around 7 a.m. today at Sagolban Tera Shayang in Imphal West under Lamphel Police jurisdiction. The deceased has been identified as Chingsubam Surjakanta, son of Chingsubam Thambalngo of Sagolban Tera Shayang, Kurau Makung, Imphal West. According to a report received by ELITETV, deceased Chingsubam Surjakanta left home early in the morning to have a haircut. However, it was said that he met with an accident and has succumbed at the spot. An FIR case has been lodged at Lamphel Police Station to investigate the incident. The deceased body has been deposited at RIMS Hospital mortuary, the report added. Now before we continue, it's time for a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Rohan Film, cyclist and philanthropist na Cycling for Humanity campaign gi makada kunai asigi sotharaba kanglop singbu tengbang duna lakli. Reading e-ride na paikhat chariba One Household, One E-Scooter campaign asidasu hena mapungfa na ba mating pangminers.
Manipur gumba pikraba state asidadi ekoina chachok chashin tawriba jaga singsi khutna lamba phumba jaga da ngaktoba maram aduna mayamgi damakta leijare environmental friendly oiriba adongi perfect partner E-Scooter. One Household, One E-Scooter. High-level campaign asida mayam khudimagsu saruk yaminasi.
For more queries, please visit our showroom at Sangai Pronintem Call, Moirang Patlo or Thobal Athokpam. And do visit our website arambai2020.com or arambai2020 app.
Welcome back. More news and updates. India recorded 31,382 new COVID-19 cases and 318 deaths in the last 24 hours, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said. COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 97.78%, it added. It further said that active cases, 3,162 in the country, constitute 0.89% of the total cases. India's total cases reached 3,35,94,803 and the death toll surged to 4,46,368. Meanwhile, the centre has informed the Supreme Court that it has decided to include death by suicide happening between 30 days of a person testing positive as COVID-19 dead, thereby entitling their next of kin to get 50,000 rupees as ex gratia. Earlier, the government had said deaths occurring due to poisoning, suicide, homicide, accidents, etc. will not be treated as COVID-19 deaths. The NSCN-IM said appointment of former Intelligence Bureau Special Director A.K. Mishra as the Government of India's representative has finally set in motion the Indo-Naga political talks. With the appointment of A.K. Mishra as the new interlocutor to replace the most despised interlocutor, Mr. R.N. Ravi, the way forward for the Indo-Naga political talk has been finally set in motion, the outfit said in the editorial of its news bulletin, Nagalim Voice, for September, released on Thursday evening. According to reports, though the government of India has not officially appointed Mishra as the interlocutor after the Naga talks were set to be concluded on October 31, 2019, Mishra would continue to engage in talks with Naga political groups to arrive at a final agreement. Mishra returned to the national capital on Thursday after meeting with NSCN-IM leadership, leaders of 7 Naga national political groups, NNG-PGS and Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio during his 3-day visit to Nagaland. US Vice President Kamala Harris said it's imperative that India and the US defend democratic principles and institutions within their respective countries and around the world, as democracies around the world are under threat. Harris made these remarks during a joint press conference with PM Narendra Modi. Harris also said that India is a very important partner to the US. Israeli Education Ministry said that teachers who have not been vaccinated against COVID-19 will be banned from entering schools unless they present a negative test result. Teachers will be required to present a rapid antigen test performed up to 84 hours earlier, it added. Those who fail to comply will not be paid or allowed to teach remotely, the ministry said. The creator of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, Sarah Gilbert, has said the virus that causes COVID-19 will eventually become like the coronaviruses, which circulate widely and cause the common cold. We normally see that viruses become less virulent as they circulate more easily, and there is no reason to think we'll have a more virulent version of SARS-CoV-2, she added. Now, before we wind up for this afternoon, let's have a quick look at the headlines once again. Not one person involved in the merciless killing of Atwan Abonmai will be spared, says Chief Minister Biren Singh. India recorded 31,382 new COVID-19 cases and 318 deaths in the last 24 hours. And Mishra's appointment as interlocutor has set Naga talks in motion, says NSCN-IM. Now that's all with the 3 p.m. English news and updates. We'll be back with more in the evening. Do stay tuned. Thank you.